So the key thing when you're scaling a business is, number one, look at what are you actually good at. And really when you understand what you're good at, you want to scale that. Too many businesses try and do this, they try and do 27 things. So as example, in the world of SEO, whenever you're running your own site, whatever you're running an agency, the most effective thing to do is look at what is your core strength. Like let's say you're great at on-page, you want to focus your team on that, you want to be excellent at that, and then you want to look at how can I outsource or how can I get other people to do the rest. Because when you try and do everything in-house perfectly, you end up taking a really, really long time getting anywhere because it's hard to be the master of all things. So that's the number one thing. And for me, that's probably where you see most companies really spend significant amount of time getting started. Majority of businesses, they often spend 3, 4, 5 years getting from nothing to a good state. And it's often because they try and master too many things. If you look in the world of SEO, for example, there's some companies that have done really well. So for example, a bunch of link building companies who have just focused on links, a bunch of companies that have just focused on citations, or companies who have just focused on content. But companies, and particularly agencies that are trying to do everything, that is often the hardest thing to do. The reason why most SEO agencies struggle with sales is that the typical personality who is a great SEO is typically not the same personality who's great at sales. So the challenge for most SEO agencies is that the person who is doing the SEO is a different kind of person than the salesperson. And because of that, it's often very difficult for them to do both or do both well. So you will often see, and one of the key things with SEOs is they're naturally not good at verbal communication. And because verbal communication is not their core strength, they often struggle to update customers appropriately. So a lot of the time when you see agencies, they have people leaving, not because they're not delivering results, but because they're not communicating effectively with the clients. They're not building the relationship. And that's actually the biggest challenge for most SEO agencies. So at this stage, absolutely love SEO Vibes. It's a really, really good conference. I love the environment. So obviously it does take a while to get from the city out here, but you know, we feel like you're in a mountain in the middle of nowhere. It's a really, really exciting venue, and I love just being around people for a couple of days, right? So it's a great opportunity to meet a lot of people and just again, sit down, have a coffee chat, have a great time. So love it. So for the SEO Mastery Summit 2025, it's gonna be not just one of the best, but also one of the biggest. So we have 5 full days of conferencing. Again, most people come from US, from Australia, from Europe, and flying halfway around the world. We want to give people enough time to connect. Our focus is not necessarily for everyone to be busy at all times, but it's creating an environment where they have the opportunity to meet up with others, where they have the opportunity to have lunches, dinners, and so on. And that's the essence. My goal is to do the best networking event in the industry on the planet.